All right, Mr. Penguin, you are ready for the Penny Lab. Nice job. You got all your materials all set up, ready to go. We've got our pipette. This is a fancy water dropper. We've got a penny, and we've got a little cup of water, okay? So let's check out what this experiment is all about. All right, Mr. Penguin, let's check this out. So, the objective of this lab, in this experiment, you will observe the surface tension of water by testing how many drops of water can fit on a penny. Okay, that sounds like fun. Here's some background information to keep in mind when you are doing this lab, okay? Water molecules are attracted to other water molecules. The oxygen part of water has a negative charge, and the hydrogen part has a positive charge, like a bar magnet. The hydrogen atoms of one water molecule are attracted to the oxygen atom from another water molecule. This is what makes water sticky. And then surface tension forms because of this stickiness and creates a film or a skin on the surface of the water. Okay, so we've already gone through our materials. You have everything that you need. Okay, now let's take a look at our procedure. Step 1, place a penny on one of the paper towels. Oh, you did that. Step 2, use the pipette and place a drop of water on the penny. Step 3, count how many drops of water fit on the penny until any water runs over the edge of the penny, okay? So don't count that last drop that causes that water to spill off of the penny and onto the paper towel. Okay? Okay, step 4, record the number of drops in the data table. So right here's the data table. You'll just click in there and you will record the number of drops of water that fit on that penny before it's spilled. Okay? Step 5, dry everything off. And then repeat steps 1 through 4. Okay, so we're going to do this 3 times. In between each time, we're going to dry everything off, and then we're going to count the number of drops until that water spills, okay? So we'll do that 3 times. Now, we have to find the average number of drops, okay? So, Mr. Penguin, do you know how to find an average? No, you don't? Okay. So to find the average number of drops, you will add up the number of drops in trial 1 to the number of drops in trial 2 to the number of drops in trial 3, and you're going to take that total and then you're going to divide by 3, okay? And then you'll enter in the average number of drops right there, okay? So let's go over this claim, evidence, and reasoning part. Okay, so in this experiment, we are going to find out how many drops of water will fit on a penny before it overflows. Okay? Before we do the experiment, though, we have to do the claim. Now, the claim is similar to what we used to call a hypothesis. Well, we still call it a hypothesis, but now we change the wording, and now we just call it a claim. Okay? We have a problem that we need to answer, and the claim is it's a guess. It's our guess at an answer to the question, to the problem. Okay? So in this case, our problem is how many drops of water do you think will fit on a penny? So we need to think for a minute. We need to think back to when we would play with drops of water, okay? Look back on our own experiences, okay? And then come up with just an estimate. How many drops of water do you think would fit on a penny? And then we're going to type that into our lab sheet, okay? Once you think about and come up with a number of drops you think would fit on the head of a penny, we have to test that claim by doing an experiment. And our experiment is going to generate data, and that data is known as evidence, okay? So we'll do an experiment, which is over here in the procedure, which we'll get to in a second. We'll generate some data, and then we're going to see if our evidence supports our claim. Okay? Now, if our evidence does not support our claim, so if our guess was wrong, that doesn't mean we did the experiment incorrectly. Okay? And then this third part, we'll get to that a little bit later on. So for right now, you're going to guess how many drops of water you think are going to fit on a penny, and then we're going to do an experiment, and we're going to record some data. Okay?